Hey guys, Blonde Asana or Toxicancer here, and today I'm going to try to help you guys that are newer out with a B7 Golems team that should be pretty obtainable for most of you guys. Alright, so first off I guess we'll start with the team and I'll show you guys a run really quickly. So obviously B7 Golems is water, so what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to use a Wood Kokomaru. A lot of it is for his leader skill, but also he's an attacker, which makes your runs go pretty fast. You're also going to want to use the Wood Miho, or Horin, if you can Evo 3 it. And Wood Horn is just to, what's it called? Wood Horn is for a defense down, which can help out a lot. You're also going to want to use, you're also going to want to use either Wood or Water Siren. Wood if you've gotten it from any 10+1 pulls, as it's obviously pretty good. But Water Siren if you don't have a Wood, obviously. And then the last monster you're going to use is actually a Wood Beth. Now this team might seem a little bit unorthodox, but it tends to play out pretty well. Obviously, my monsters are going to be a little bit more gemmed and higher leveled, so you might have to gem them differently based on the levels and stuff. But let's just see how an auto run goes. So let me explain the choices. Obviously, the one defense downer was kind of a struggling point for me because I wanted to use more in the beginning. But I kind of got over that fact, as you really only need it for the boss. The minion waves are kind of like, they won't do much because your whole entire team is wood and you have a healer. The Beth is just because you don't really have any tanky units. I didn't feel the need to have a tanky unit, and obviously Beth's skills do a lot of damage against water units, so it's not actually the worst unit in the world to use against mono element dungeons. The Wood Kokomaru, as I stated before, it's very obtainable to get Evo 3, and its leader skill is pretty dang good if you're running mono teams, and the Horn is just for defense downer that's a 3-star. Personally, I use Wood Gatito, but the newer players won't have that. So for all you guys, Wood Miho is a pretty good option to replace it with. Although other Wood defense downers, none really come to mind right now besides like Wood Leo, but those can obviously replace it as well if you don't have a Wood Miho. But I think you all should, because I'm pretty sure it's one of the scripted monsters. So look at that, making decent time. Round 3 of 4 already. Let's see how this goes. Now, runs can vary a lot based on how many defense downs you get and use an active on the boss. Because if your Beth can't use an active on the boss, then it's going to be a lot slower by 100% and it's single target. Whereas the non-actives, and it doesn't do increased damage because it's not it doesn't do increased like a lot of damage pretty much. Anyways, I've only experimented with this team a couple times, but let's see how this does. We don't really need the stun from the Wood Miho, so that's one turn away from that it can't get defense down. Getting a little bit unlucky with the targeting on the boss stage, but it's not going to matter an insane amount. This will be on the slower end of runs, obviously, because they focus the minions down before they even like hit the boss even once. But look right here. It won't matter that they're taking damage. Obviously, like, right there, the Siren would have to heal normally if, like, the units weren't as gemmed and powerful as they are. But even with level 50s, this run would be insanely possible. If you guys... Oh, there we go. Yeah, so that was pretty quick. Let's see. That was probably around, like, 2-3 minutes. Yeah, 3 minutes. 3 minutes exactly, actually. And that would probably be on the slower side. I'd say it could go down to like 2:30ish, maybe 3 minutes average if you can get if you have a team of all 50s for that. But all in all, it's not a very bad run. Now, to go over the gems for these units, for Wood Kokomaru, obviously he's gemmed pretty well, but I run attack HP on him on the Valor set. I believe, yeah. What I would run is I would run the same setup, except the thing is, if you're dying a lot, if your Wood Kokomaru is dying a lot, I would definitely change it for attack, HP, defense. But that's all situational. Wood Miho, I would run attack, HP, defense, or if you're really feeling like ballsy, I guess, just run attack, HP, just like on the Wood Kokomaru. The Beth, I would say attack, probably attack, and HP or defense. I think that's what I have mine on. Yes, attack, and HP. And then lastly, for the Siren, I'd say you don't really need recovery because her 5-star skill actually increases recovery on the next heal. I would say I think I have mine HP, defense, yeah. So overall, it's a pretty obtainable and a pretty good team. Like, it's a pretty safe team, I'd say, because of the mono element that has elemental advantage over them. So let me explain where to find these monsters. So obviously, this is just for newer players. Obviously, like, more advanced players won't really need this guide in general to begin with. But Phantom Forest is where you find Kokomarus. Aria Lake is where you find Sirens, but you will need to actually do the 10+1 pulls to be able to get a Wood Siren to fuse your Water Sirens into to get an Evo 3 Wood Siren. There's no place where you can just obtain a Wood Siren without like without doing a 10+1 or a Golem Egg pull. Here's how you get Woodbeth, right in Seabed Caves. And lastly, you have to go anywhere on Extreme Mode. So for example, wait, let me see. Yeah, on Extreme Mode, any stage on Extreme Mode, the super rare monster is a Wood Miho, and then any stage on any difficulty is a different type of Miho. For example, on Normal it's Fire, and on Hard it's Water. So you can just get one Wood Miho if you want, and then just for the rest of them, what's it called? For the rest of the Mihos, you can just get farm on Normal and Hard mode if you want. Lastly, if you're actually trying to do B7 for the first time, I would probably farm gems from either Seabed Caves or possibly like Star Sanctuary just to increase your damage output. And since the boss does petrify a lot, the resist from the Conviction set is also pretty good. Anyways, this was kind of just a different type of video-ish, but I just wanted to like kind of help out and make my channel a little more informative for the newer players, as I know that it can be a struggle to get into this game since they're just making a lot more mechanics to the game now, and it's hard to know where to start. But anyways, that's been all for this video, guys, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.